Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Invin. Today I am going to be bringing you guys the best way to get long shot kills with SMGs on Cold War. Now this is for the geometric camo challenge and it's one of the harder challenges to complete in Cold War as the long shot distance on these guns is pretty ridiculous for an SMG. So this video is going to go over the best and fastest methods on how you can do it efficiently and quickly in order to get as little pain as possible from doing this challenge. Now if you do go on to find this video useful, make sure you drop a like, and if you are new to the channel and would like to find your way back, I'm doing gold guys, I'm doing season 3 content, I'm doing Warzone content, all sorts of good stuff. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn notification bells on down below, and without further ado, let's jump into today's video. So my first tip for this is to play hardcore, as the TTK in core is far too long and far too inaccurate with the SMGs at the long ranges that you need to get these kills for that long shot medals. So my advice would be to go into a hardcore playlist where it's a 1 to 2 shot kill every single time, and this will be a ton, and I mean a ton, easier for you. Doing this in core, I've tried it out, is definitely not the one. It is ridiculously hard, and if you go into hardcore, you're getting a 1 to 2 shot kill every single time. Plus, to get the long shots with an SMG, I'll go on to this later, but you're going to want to use that 2 times or 3 times scope. It's just not viable in core, so definitely go into hardcore. My favourite hardcore playlists are the Nuketown 24/7 one, as this is the easiest and most fast pace, where people are going to be running out a lot more into your line of sight, so you're going to get a lot of long shot kills in a shorter amount of time. But if you don't like Nuketown, hardcore domination in general is really good because you've got that B objective. The spawns are more predictable. You can set yourself up just for those long shot kills. Aim down a long passageway towards the B objective, and you're going to get yourself a ton of long shot kills doing that as well. So that is another option if you don't like Nuketown. But if you do like Nuketown, the garages, the windows, the backs of the spawns are all really good locations where a lot of people will run out very quickly, and you'll be able to get a ton of long shot kills super quick in that mode. So it's really nice. Now this is a little bit boring, but if you just focus on it for maybe 5 to 10 games, you should get it done pretty quickly, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, depending how fast and what game modes you do play. If you play Nuketown, probably half an hour, you can get, you know, whack out 50 kills with long shots with the setup I show you later on as well. But if you're playing hardcore domination, you don't like Nuketown, maybe it'll take a little longer, maybe it'll take a little quicker, depends what maps you get, I suppose. So wait out and see, but it shouldn't take too long to do at all. Should be able to crack it out in less than an hour once you do get grinding on it and focusing in on long shots. Now one thing I would recommend is using the specific class that I've used here in the gameplay, and I'll show you guys it at the end, but I'll just go through the attachments, why each one's good, why you want to use the attachments that I'm using, and what they basically do. So the first thing is the reinforced heavy barrel. This is favourable over the task force barrel because it gives you bullet velocity and an increase to effective damage range without giving you the recoil increase that the task force barrel gives. Not only this, but the task force barrel gives you increased damage, which is great for core, but for hardcore completely irrelevant, so it's not worth the recoil increase it gives. Get rid of it. If you want to switch it back for core at a later date, that's absolutely fine, but for the hardcore long shot challenge only, you don't need it, so get rid of that bad boy. Now the other thing that you're going to want to have is the field agent grip or the Spetsnaz grip, depending on the weapon that you're using, and basically this is because it reduces both horizontal and vertical recoil, which gives you guys the ability to control the gun at longer ranges much easier, and that is going to be a highly valuable skill in this challenge because it's going to enable you to get those long shots more accurately. I would then also run the SOCOM or the KGB eliminator, again depending on what gun you've got, because that gives you further vertical recoil reduction, which is really nice, and you basically want to minimize your recoil overall, as this will help you to maintain those long shot kills, laser headshots if you still need those ones, and be able to get a more consistent amount of kills, so you can even go for bloodthirsties and stuff, which I'll get onto later in the video, as well as going for long shots in the same challenge. Now obviously with this one you will want to run the 2 times scope or the 3 times scope. Personal preference on what you prefer. I would recommend the 2 times scope. It's a lot easier to see people on this scope. It's a lot more of a cleaner scope, and it's not too zoomed in that if you get shot or if you actually just move your aim with your mouse or your analog stick, you're not going too far. It's not too crazy. You're able to still see most of the map pretty well, and if someone rushes up close, you can get the kill very easily, particularly on hardcore. It's going to be a one-shot kill most of the time. It's going to be a nicer scope to use, so I'd recommend that. But if you prefer the 3 times, by all means use that. Something you can see at long ranges with, so you can actually get those kills, is going to be fantastic. Now, what I also like to run on this one, particularly just for long shots, not for an overall build, but for long shots, if I'm struggling with one of the SMGs, what I would throw on is the SOF target designator. It's really nice because basically what it does is every time you ADS, it's got a plus 60% increase on reveal distance whilst ADS. Now, you're going to be ADS the whole time in this, trying to get those long shot kills, so it's going to mean that anyone that's hiding in corners, anyone that's running a Rose or a Wraith, very, very dark operator skin and hiding in those dark corners, you're going to be able to see them more easily. And people that you might not necessarily see that are hiding behind cover, so people in the Nuketown windows, for example, you're going to be able to see those guys a long way off, and you're going to get those kills a ton easier because this attachment really helps you highlight where they are with a big red name above the head, which is really, really good in hardcore and a little bit overpowered in my opinion, but definitely worth trying out. Now, what I would recommend if you're needing to go for more than one challenge at once, this challenge is really, really good because you can play a lot slower for going for Bloodthirsties, so even if you don't get every single kill in the life to be a long shot, if you do want to go for Bloodthirsties alongside it, this is a very easy way to do it because you're holding down one position on the map, you're able to pick people off, so you can probably easily get at least 1 to 2 Bloodthirsties per game whilst doing this strategy. And the other one which is really nice to do is the rapid kills, particularly on hardcore, because a lot of the time 2 people may run out together or 1 person may run and then another one in front of it, you accidentally get a double kill, so the rapid kills one is very, very nice in this. The one that's not so nice in this one is the point blanks, but I'll make another video on going over that one at a later date, so make sure you subscribe for that one. If you have found today's video useful, make sure you do drop a like down below, as it is much, much appreciated, and let me know in the comments what challenges you would like to see me make guides for in the future. I'm going to be going through them all, but if there's any you'd like me to prioritize, let me know down below. Other than that, if you are new to the channel, like I said before, make sure you do drop that big red subscribe button down below with notification bells on so that you can find your way back to the channel every single time that I upload a video, which would be awesome. We'd love to have you here as part of the channel community, and other than that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and peace.